Anybody here that was here before this house was built?
Spaghetti? Tell us your name. Apple Tater?
Time. OJ had also purchased a knife, matching the type the coroner predicted the killer used. Though, the knife and the shoes were never found.
This is where a lot of people sort of draw the line, right?
When you have 3 separate pieces of evidence that have DNA.
Come out in Jesus' mighty name. Get out now. Dislodge from this woman's female organs right now, devils.
It's just the wind.
Yes, right here.
It's the wind!
You're not freaked out a little bit right now?
No!
What the fuck, dude?
It's the wind!
Deaths include 2 women who drowned in the first-class swimming pool. One apparition appears in 1930s clothing, and the other in 1960s. There is also reports of a little boy who fell overboard near the pool who now haunts the passageway. A little girl named Jackie also is reported to haunt the swimming pool areas.
I just think it's embarrassing for them to drown in a pool on a boat.
That's true. Also, was there no lifeguard on duty?
You're on a thing that has conquered buoyancy.
They drowned on top of the ocean.
Yeah.
In the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this... Wait. 1949, Senior Second Officer William Stark accidentally drank laundry detergent stored in a gin bottle, thereby poisoning himself to death.
Who's storing that in a gin bottle, though?
Apparently, the captain at the time had a gin bottle in his room, and he said, you know, you've been doing a good job today. Go to my room, pour yourself a drink. He failed to mention there was acid, or I've also heard it was detergent.
This doesn't taste like, this is burning my tongue. I better swallow it. You imagine him just a minute after the guy left the room being like,
Oh shit, I hope he didn't drink the other bottle with the X's on it.
oh, darn it.
By the way, Shane, I have a bottle of whiskey in the room for you if you want to go take a sip of it. If there's, please God, no. If there, oops. Did you just fart? I did. You piece of shit, Shane.
Did my fart scare you?
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
It was an accident. I didn't do that on purpose. I genuinely did not.
It just slipped. It just slipped right out of your butt cheeks. Many say his screams can still be heard.
Yeah, we heard a glass break a couple seconds ago, too.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah, we are right next to, down the hall is the galley where the kitchen was. I'm a little unnerved that the clanking did come from the kitchen.
That doesn't sit super well.
A cook died in horrific fashion. Apparently, he was shoved into an oven by Australian soldiers and consequently burned to death.
Wait, what happened?
Australian soldiers they had picked up, who did not like the food, took this chef and instead of giving him 1 star on Yelp, shoved him into an oven.
Ich heiße Shane.
Is that all you know how to say? 4 years of German, you could only say my name is Shane. Could you ask her how long she's worked here in German?
No.
Why even bring up you know German if you don't
Here.
know German?
Here. Senf.
What does that mean?
Mustard.
That's crazy. That being said, a bug flew up my nose.
Yeah, I think I've swallowed about 6 tablespoons of bugs at this point.
But also because of his massive size, as Roy Krause was almost 7.5 feet tall.
Whoa!
It's pretty big. I don't have to do the low-hanging fruit joke here, so I'm not going to.
No,
but
you couldn't reach it if you tried. That's good.
Holy shit, dude, this is fucking scary.
Oh, in fact, I'm gonna give some right now. I'm gonna feed the spirits. I'll give them libations. We might drum, we might dance. To the spirits that are here, this is to Allison.
Yeah, we did.
Oh. Records show that a Sally Isabel Hall did indeed live in the house in 1905, but she was actually a 34-year-old black woman.
Wait. What?
You know, a lot of cultures feel like there's a lot of life after death.
What, so if you die and someone doesn't put a little headstone on your grave, God comes down to earth, he's like, well, I was gonna take an angel up there, but I don't know where that...
No, that's not what I'm saying, you jackass. What I'm saying is, I don't know why God sounds like that, by the way.
It sounds like Hank Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try and inhale. It sounded like a pig giving birth.
Trees that comes to life and fucks you up.
By the way, this foundation.
That's crazy.
That being said, a bug flew up my nose.
Yeah, I think I've swallowed about 6 tablespoons of bugs at this point.
Bigfoot is believed to smell horrible, with some comparing it to the odor of smegma, a sebaceous secretion in the folds of the skin, especially under a man's foreskin. Lovely.
You don't have to describe that.
Well, that's what he smells like. If you were wondering. This is the noise you're gonna make to try and attract another moth person.
I'm gonna try 2 different approaches to this.
Okay, I can't wait to hear
One's
both.
gonna be an exhale, and then one's gonna be an inhale. So my first one is. That's one. My other one is gonna be a little more high pitched because it's gonna be the inhale.
With knee pads?
It's a little odd. See this guy's ass, by the way?
Oh my God! The third theory is that those lost in the Bermuda Triangle are actually now residents of the legendary lost civilization of Atlantis.
No, they're not. Nope.
Now, all the frustration I had in the first half of this is now equally composited on top of you.
Are they breathing underwater?
But also because of his massive size, as Roy Krause was almost 7.5 feet tall.
Whoa!
It's pretty big. I don't have to do the low-hanging fruit joke here, so I'm not going to.
No,
but
you couldn't reach it if you tried.
that's good.